Fire Burning segment is all about vacations. What's the #1 killer of women? Heart disease. Did you know that if you take 2 weeks of vacation a year, you can cut your incidence of heart disease and heart attacks in half? That's right, in half. It's so important to take vacations. The study of women aged 45 to 60 showed that if they took 2 full weeks of vacation without phones, without laptops, they cut their incidence in half. So I want you to take vacations. They are so important. Sadly, a lot of people don't take vacations. 26% of the American population does not take a vacation at all, and there are people who are given no vacation time. Over 60% of people do not take all their vacation days, leaving almost 500,000 vacation days that are not used every year. So you want to take your vacation days, and you want to take time for yourself because it reduces stress, it improves your health, it improves your family closeness and your relationships, and it helps you be more productive when you come back to work. So often I have entrepreneurs that I'm coaching who are nearly on the edge of burnout say, I can't afford to take time off for a vacation. And the truth is you can't afford not to. Vacations are essential to your well-being, and they can help make you money. Yes, that's right, vacations can help you make money. Strategic coach Dan Sullivan, who is a coach up in Canada, had his clients take more vacation days than they ever had, more free days, he called them. And he studied 3,000 of his clients, and he found that the more free days, the more vacation days that they took, the better off they did in business. When they doubled their vacation days, they doubled their income. Wow. So how's that happen? It happens because your brain needs downtime. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night to detoxify the brain. But also, when you're dealing with problems, as you often are as an entrepreneur and a professional woman, you need time for your brain to process them and come up with creative solutions. So it goes like this. Have you ever been working on something and you've been frustrated and you just said, oh, okay, and you take a break and you maybe go for a walk or you socialize with friends or you watch a movie. And then later on, a few hours later, this incredibly creative solution to your problem emerges. That's because you took the time to let your brain rest. And then the creative center in your brain can come up with solutions. One of the most important things you want to remember about your vacation is to not work. Over 60% of Americans work on their vacations, which is so unhealthy. And over 60% take their laptops and they check their emails and phone messages. You don't want to do that either because that's not a vacation. You're still thinking about work. I know this personally because when I was in Aruba years ago, I had to check in about an upcoming speaking engagement. And while I did learn about that engagement, I also discovered that there were some problems and I could do nothing about it while I was on vacation. So it ruined the rest of my vacation. Do not check your email, do not check your phone messages, do not work on vacation. If you can't find somebody to cover your work while you're gone for a week, your business is in trouble. So make sure you take the time to take vacations and spend time with your family. In addition to that, you might wonder, well, I'm not sure exactly how I can afford a vacation. So if you're running low on money or it's just not in your budget this year, here's a couple of creative ways that you can plan vacations. First of all, you want to sit down and talk with your family and find out what they're most interested in and what they would most like to do. Enrolling your kids and your partner in your discussions about vacations helps ensure a better time for everybody. Let them get involved in planning the vacation. And so one of the things you can do is if you have friends or relatives who have vacation homes, ask if you could borrow it. And when you go, leave it better than it was when you found it. Some families I know actually switch houses. They live in different parts of the country and they switch houses for the week. And so they're in a whole new area and you could have your kids do research on the area and find out ways that you could explore it. Or you can have a staycation, and that is to treat Jacksonville, St. Augustine, wherever you are in the North Florida area, as a new place to visit, and you go and do all the tourist things. You go and do all the things that a visitor would do. The most important thing is that you don't answer your phone, you don't check your email, and you don't work during that vacation. You spend quality time. Expedia has done research, and it's found that 93% of Americans who go on vacation come back feeling much closer to their families, feeling rested, happier, with greater well-being, and they're more productive when they return to work because they've had a chance to let their brains rest and they have creative solutions. So I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to go on vacation, and that's going to help you keep your fire.